Out from Whangaroa, past the rocks again. There's the hidden little entrance to Whangaroa over there. Beautiful breeze, getting about anywhere between 15 to 18 knots and running about 6 to 7s at the moment with just the jib and the main. Once we jibe around the island, head down the coast, we'll probably pull the staysail out as well. Get a little bit extra. Got a heap of lettuce and some spinach and some carrots and made a little salad. And around the outside of the Cavalli Islands. As we clear that one for a trajectory, we'll take a drive and head towards Bay of Islands, the BOIs. Outside of the Cavallis. Can you hear me through the wind? Probably not. Can you hear me through the wind, Emma?
Just.
So Emma's on the helm. Well, we're going to pull the staysail up shortly once we clear of these. Sometimes there's fishing buoys around these spots. We've already spotted one. So we're just going to make sure we're clear of that. Let's flip that staysail up. I'll make the next course of lunch. Avo on bread. We got so many great avos yesterday. A bag of 6 for like $6, $1 each. Here's a nut. Oh, there's another boy. How would you see that? I see that in a sea. So, Emma.
Samuel.
Cockpit chatter.
Yep.
Look at the background though. Look at that beautiful sunshine. Oh, maybe you can't see
clouds.
that.
The
Clouds. Cloud action.
Cloud action is good today.
We've got Raylene taking care of the steering and I'm keeping an eye out through the front. So Emma, we're just on our way back to the Bay of Islands from Whangaroa. We've had about 9 days, I think we worked out, around the Cavallis and a few other bays in that area, Valley Passage, and then Whangaroa. And then we had a drive trip. What standouts for you? What were your standouts in that 9 days?
You didn't prep me for this question.
No, I didn't. It's on the fly.
Standouts. Okay, I think we've done some amazing walks. I think the walk we had on the Cavalli Islands and that beautiful beach on the other side, I wish I could remember the name of that. That was really lovely. Definitely catching up with my friends, Mark and Bridget, after 13 years. I used to work with them in China when we were teaching at an international school there. So it was lovely seeing them, and it was like no time at all since I'd seen them last. And meeting their daughter Bobby Rose, so that was definitely a highlight. Obviously the drive to Cape Reinga and seeing that amazing spot, like you can just sort of feel how sacred it is to the Māori people and why that is such a special place for them. And I think another highlight was just the number of sort of secluded bays we were able to find.
Yeah.
And you found the name of the beach in the meantime?
I didn't. I found the name of the island was Motakawa Wanui Island, but it doesn't actually have a beach on this chart. You'll find it on that one probably. I'll look that up in a moment.
So your highlights?
My highlights pretty much the same in the terms of the island. Like I loved that island walk we did, and that anchorage to me was just gold. That's the anchorage you die for. Beautiful, still, calm, clear, crystal clear water, sunny. We had a beautiful time there, and we, Rod and Joe that we met from
meeting
Long
them.
Cloud, spending some time with them. Meeting Bridget and Mark for me was fantastic. Lovely people, really enjoyed their company, and Rachel and Bobby of course as well. Climbing the Duke's Nose, that was pretty cool. It's an interesting, really cool little walk. It's short but steep and fun to clamber. That'd be my highlights, I think. Those sort of three things. And driving to Cape Reinga, actually, not so much the driving. I don't love driving, but being at Cape Reinga, having that opportunity to do that, and then double dipping, getting all our stores was just great, because that set us up for a lot easier in the next few days or the next week to be sort of prepped, ready for our Tonga crossing.
And now we're on our way to the Bay of Islands, but we're not really sure where we're going to anchor yet.
Yeah, so I've got to make a phone call, and I better do that now.
Is it rolly in here?
Roly poly! That's the end of our cockpit chatter.
Give me strength and hope, so I will grow. And if it rains down on me, the water will cleanse
Pretty
my
chilled
soul.
there, Emma.
Yep.
Give me strength and hope,
Cloud.
so I will grow.
That looks wicked, that one.
Oh, let it rain. Let it rain, rain. I drew the short straw. The one looks
We've pulled into a little passage here called Kemp Passage.
of your anger. I have to swallow.
We're just going to go for a little paddle in the dinghy ashore. This was our spot last night. Got it.
With no punching back.
Dove's Bay. Just anchored off the marina and the moorings, just on the outside of it. It's a terrible spot to be anchored because it's just blowing straight in here, but we've come to get our mail. So Daryl and Annie have been collecting our mail for the last 3 weeks or something like that.
Yeah.
And we've been trying to figure out a time to catch up with Daryl. He's got a yacht in here, catamaran. Yeah, he's going to show up sometime this afternoon, so we're just going to take the dinghy ashore, go for a little walk. We'll catch up.
My ever-present reason, saying, man, just take your tongue and bite it. And the clouds grow heavy and thick.
What a vocabulary, huh?
That was amazing.
Nice little beach, isn't it?
Really
Beautiful.
nice.
Pebbly beach.
Heavily.
Pebbly.
This should get sand up your bum.
I never get sand up my bum. How do you get sand up your bum? Norla down there, outside all the other boats. It's an exciting little moment. Just unpackaged my package from the Rubber Monkey. This is called a small rig, and it came with a clamp for mobile phone. This clamp, which is going to be awesome around the boat, because you clamp that on, and I can do a film from here. Set it up whichever angle I want, and on the boat we've got tubing everywhere, so different size tubings and pipes. So now it's just given me the opportunity to put different angles around the boat and have the camera safe in all sorts of different conditions. So that is just fantastic. It's going to help with film work at sea a lot. And I'm going to spare one of these clips, which is also fantastic. Emma's busy cooking dinner while I'm doing this. So what are you cooking on Galley on the Gimbals?
I am cooking tonight just a stir fry because we had some tofu and lots of stuff we needed to use up. So we had leftover broccoli, leftover cabbage, had some fresh carrots, got lots of garlic, ginger, and then fish sauce, sesame oil. All just went in to the stir fry.
Excellent.
With buckwheat for something different.
Yum. Sounds delicious.
Hopefully.
I'm looking...
Oh, and chilli. We still had chilli left over from Whangarei.
And there's the end result. Stir fry, yum.
Made with leftovers.
Made with the leftover veggies. Thank you, Emma.
It's okay.
Delish.
Bon appetit.
So, what's the date? It's May the 3rd. We've got 2 more days till Martin, our crew member, arrives from Australia. For our crossing. Doesn't look like we're going to have weather to do the crossing for a little while yet, so fingers crossed something comes through. So we've got time to hang out in the Bay of Islands. Now we're heading out. We want to just go to a nice quiet island, so we're going to
Moturua Islands, which is the Maori name. I think before that it was called Robertson's Island, so it's really nice how they're slowly changing all the names back to the traditional names.
I think it'd probably be actually after that it was called Roberts Island, and now it's going back to being called Moturua.
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty cool looking islands here.
It looks like Neptune has been doing some baking. It's like these giant brownies rising up out of the sea. It's pretty cool. I wonder if you can eat them.
You're getting hungry for brownies.
Yeah, I like brownies, but you know, like sugar, so more for me.
More for you. Nice in here, hey?
Just gonna wash my hands.
What's this bay called, Emma?
Wewapuka, which is a much nicer name than its former English name, which was Army Bay. Probably because there's an old gunnery out there on the heads.
It's Moturua Island, and we're just going to do a loop track.
Woo! Never too old for a tree swing.
Too old to be a swinger. Can't believe I said that. So this spot was a pa originally, which is a Māori defence position. And I guess in World War II I suspect it would have been built a pillbox looking out over the ocean, keep an eye out for the possible Japanese invasions. Sing us a song, Emma. You're the star up on the stage.
You're the singer.
Where's your tin whistle? Bring it out.
You could though. You could do a concert up here.
You could too, with your tin whistle.
Rains down on me, the water will cleanse my soul, give me strength and hope, so I will grow. And if it rains down on me.
So we've just met these guys, Pierre, who's from France, and Sky, who's from Lithuania. and they've been travelling in New Zealand for a few months. I want to ask you both, what is your favourite thing about New Zealand? So if you go first, Pierre, perhaps. And
I think the mentality of people, they are relaxed, all is easy here. You can find a job, talk with people. It's more easy than Europe, I think.
Cool. I like that. Sky?
For me, it would be two things, I think. Toilets, because they're like very clean, people really know how to use it, and it's never dirty, always toilet paper is there. And the second thing, what I like the most is nature. Mountains are beautiful, the lakes, different color, sea, everything.
Stunning. Fantastic. And you guys, you just hired a little boat. You learned to sail like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, and then
Oh, a couple
1 week,
days.
you did crash course 1 week, and
More
then
like
you're out
it.
here sailing. Fantastic. That's another good thing in New Zealand, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, thank you very much for that. Absolute stunning morning here. Very chilled anchorage, lovely night we had. Emma's just gone off for paddleboard, hunting for fun. Oh, there she is, way over there, way past that yacht that's heading out. I'm editing and baking bread. Got a few chores to do on the boat. Got a little bit of gluing up. The main sheet block, which is timber, needs a bit of glue on it. Fixed the sliding door on the head, which just needs the track cleaning and adjusting a little bit. And my chores for today, and then I'll go have some fun. It's so clear here though, look at this. You can see the fish. So I'm up on the foredeck. I've got the 3 jobs I've got to work on here. This is one. So the hinge, screws were all given up the ghost, so the only one still holding was this one, but I couldn't actually get it out, so I sort of pulled it through. I have to replace all 4 screws. I'm going to have to drill this one and this one, put them in, and I'll need a bit of glue to tidy this up as well. Just a little bit of up there, so I'll surface that up with glue and let it set before I tighten it down. So basically I'll drill out those holes, put a bit of smear of glue in there, re-drill for the screws tomorrow and put new screws in. This one, it's off the paddleboard. It's got a little crack there, along there, hairline crack, so I might be able to glue it to hold it together for long enough that it doesn't fall apart again too soon. And then this one, you can see the split around the block, just here where my thumb is. It's all cracked, and so I've got to sort of pull that open and get some glue to run down into there and then clamp it closed. Now I don't have a clamp on the boat, a bit silly, I should have had a clamp here. So I'm going to have to probably wrap some rope around it to tight together. That'll work. What are you making today?
Well, it's a really small space, so you have to get really good at just sort of doing a lot of one-pot dishes. And obviously when you're away from civilization for a while, you've got to get pretty good too at using vegetables that keep a while, using up vegetables that need using. And so each day you're just sort of trying to come up with dishes that will make the most of the food that you've got. So we really value eating well. We like to eat healthy. So we do try to eat something nutritious every day. So today we're doing shepherdess pie. So we've got some kumara here and some carrots. I've got some onion just browning over here. So in a minute I'll put my chopped up kumara and the chopped up carrots with some garlic and also the lentils that are soaking. So I'll cook that up for about 25 minutes probably until that's sort of all cooked, and a really nice kind of stock. And then I've got potatoes here. So pressure cooker is invaluable on the boat because you can cook things far more quickly in a pressure cooker. So normally I think potatoes would take you about half an hour at home. If you weren't using a pressure cooker, we're under pressure, it takes about 15 minutes. So I'll just mash that up with some garlic and some nutritional yeast. Spread it on top of the kind of lentil mixture. And there we have it, shepherdess pie. In a very small space.
And sheepless shepherdess pie.
Sheepless shepherdess pie, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, with lots of quality ingredients, and hopefully it'll be yummy.
Fantastic. I'm looking forward to chomping down on that, Emma. And this is what I've been up to. So there was a split in here. I just noticed it the other day. Not sure how long it's been there. Could have been there for 10, 15, 20 years. I don't know. But I decided to fill it with glue just to add a bit of strength into that. And the other 3 jobs. So I put some matchsticks into these holes after drilling them, making sure they're the right size for the screws that I have available. So once that dries tomorrow, I'll very carefully drill a little bit. Probably won't need to drill very much, just the very top edge where the glue is on the front, and then I'll get down and there'll be sort of matchsticks, so there's fresh wood down below, and that'll create a seal over that too, so the wood doesn't get wet basically when it's, because I don't have any paint really to paint it in properly, so I just want to make sure the wood's sealed up for the duration of our journey until we get back home and I've got access to all my paints and things again. I've put a heap of glue around that and then used the tie. I did a double tie to clamp that together. So I've sort of touched up any of the spots on that had little splits or cracks. I think this is original, this cleat, but it might have come onto the boat late, but I reckon it dates back definitely into the 60s. And it's pretty cool, works really well on the main sheet. Different design to modern boats, but there it is. And then the little clip for Emma's paddleboard is there. I've just got that weighted to try and hold the glued section together. Can't really see it very well there, maybe. It's beautiful. It's been a beautiful day to work out here on the foredeck. Actually, not much breeze at all. It's only just kicked in a little bit from the north.
My soul, give me strength and hope. I will grow. Let it rain, pray.
You're hunting for fish.
I'm just admiring them, they're so pretty. When you do the washing up in the water, they come up looking for scraps. It's kind of cute. That's why I don't want to fish for them.
We went for a dive the other week on the mochahinos, and Emma was looking at the fish, and I said, gee, we should maybe drop a line, there's so many, and she goes, not once I've seen their faces. There's Stanley out here on our dinghy again.
Hey.
Stanley, I told you, shoot!
Oh,
Go on, stop pooping on our dinghy.
oh, Stanley.
Look at that beautiful
Go on.
sunset. Beautiful sunset. Just rowing ashore for I'm going for a run. Emma's going for a walk around the island.
Fast walk.
Fast walk. And we'll have a swim. And then we think we'll move. What day is it? May the 5th.
Yep, Sunday.
Yesterday was May the 4th. Be with you. Today is May the 5th. Sunday, May the 5th. Shoes on. We're walking.
Like a good hill.
Good hill to get started. So when I'm at home, I normally only run on sand, on soft surface, on our beach. But it's not that big a beach here, so I'm going to run around this trail. So I've just warmed up a bit. These old legs, old knees need a bit of a warm up. Emma's behind me, she's having a walk, and I'm going to take off. See you, Emma.
Bye.
Oh,
Have a good run.
love you. Bye. It's a lot of cross country. I used to do cross country at school. God, that's a long time ago. Whew. Whoa. Ow. Oh, a stick just fell down out of a tree, just came down and slapped me across the nose. God, see that? Bleeding. My God, running's dangerous.
Oh, I know you. You're that guy from Sailing Norla.
A bit steeper. Time for a bit of upper body exercise. And up we go again. past. Catch her before we get back to the other beach or not. Probably not. She's a pretty fast walker. How'd you go? You feeling fresh?
Yep. Salty.
Salty fresh.
Wouldn't mind a freshwater shower.
Let's go! Oh! Oh
We've
no.
done that so many times. We're so stupid.
We keep forgetting that we've tied the dinghy up. Gone. You can see the glue's all set pretty much. It's been a good 24 hours. It'll probably harden up a little bit more. It's epoxy, but I smeared a bit around some of the kind of areas where the rake wears as well, even on the block here, because it wears on that. Varnish doesn't last that long, you know. You put varnish on it and within a few months you've worn the varnish off again. So I figured I'll just put a bit of epoxy over those spots and that should last a lot longer, and just try to keep it smooth so it doesn't chafe. But hopefully that block will be stronger than it was before. I'm not going to worry about sanding it or tidying it up for the moment. Once again, it's keeping the water out, it's keeping it dry, and it's keeping it strong. And when I get home and I've got more time, I can sand it off and other tools and revarnish it.
Make it look pretty.
Make it look pretty. This is the preventer or keeper for our boom. I've had it clipped on permanently and lying along so it's easy to fit when we need it. But it's been tied off over the top of the out hull on that cleat. So I've found this old jam cleat on board that I'm going to fit to the boom to hold it on its own. So I finished this. I just put a little bit of silicone in under these, fixed it. So that should now just pull back into that one, like that. So just doubling up. Rainbow. So we'll try out one more little bay before we go into Apua tomorrow. And see these guys in here. That's why you have a private island, so it's nice and peaceful and you don't have to put up with other people's racket. Twin Lagoons. That's the name of this little bay. There's a lagoon in there. Apparently it's really good for snorkeling, and I guess there's another one just over there. And there's a little walking track up the hill, so I guess we'll zip in and do that maybe tomorrow in the morning. Beautiful spot. Come ashore for a little wander up that hill before breakfast, and then we're going to have a swim, a little bit cleaned up, because there's a weather window. Looks like possible to go to Tonga to leave on Thursday. It's Monday today. Martin, our third, comes in tomorrow, so it only gives us a couple of days. There's a lagoon here. I think we might swim in here. Out of the breeze, it's beautiful and flat. Cool. Amazing view from up here. It's a very important pa. Central for the Maori in the Bay of Islands area. There's a house. Who'd have thought?
Yes. I had my coffee this morning, but
We're going back for
this
that.
is going to wake me up.
Swim will wake you up. What's that? Fish hours. We're just motoring around to Apua. We ended up booking a marina berth, and we've given advance notice that we're leaving New Zealand. It's kind of a sad moment really, because we feel like we wanted a little bit more time around Bay of Islands, but the weather window is the only window we can see for at least a week and a half, 2 weeks probably, and since Martin's coming, our third, it seems silly just to sort of hang around here. He might run out of time if we don't take the opportunity, so kind of our hand's been forced a little bit, but that's sailing, you know, that's cruising. You kind of got to go when the weather says yes, it's good, you take it, and when it says no, you don't. So we've got quite a few things to tick the boxes off. A drone delivery, that's exciting news. if I can learn to fly it. What else, Emma?
I get to have a hot shower tonight.
Woohoo!
First one in about 3.5 weeks. Get the salt out of my hair. Start to do some passage cooking. Do our laundry. And just get ship shape for the Tonga crossing.
I'm excited for clean clothes. Haven't washed my clothes properly for ages.
Since Whangarei.
Whangarei. Bit of paragliding into the Bay of Islands Marina. And how much washing have we got, Emma?
We got a lot of washing.
1, 2, 3 huge bags. Alright, so I've got a new light for the fridge one that didn't work and put it on. Now it works. It's brand new and it didn't work from Briscoe, but they just swapped it over, so been waiting for that. So now we can see in the fridge. It's heaps better than the old one was, much brighter. So it's pretty handy. Nice. It's Tuesday the 7th of May. We're leaving in 2 days time, well actually less than now, Thursday morning, so we've got about 36 hours to get ready and we're still packing, and we found all the paper charts were wet, but our magnificent new crew member Martin, who's come all the way from
Slovakia
via Sydney to join us, has arrived, and he's gallantly cleaning the mould off the charts one by one. All the paper charts that we haven't actually got out since we left home, they've just been stored under a drawer and somehow some moisture got in there. So yeah, we're provisioning, we're putting more stuff on the boat, packing everything, ready for our Tonga crossing. Outboard's got to go below, anchor's got to go below, water tank's got to be filled, diesel's got to be filled, all the custom stuff's got to be done. Iridium's got to be set up, which I've done, thankfully. So lots of stuff to do. It's all very boring. This is not why we go cruising. This is the bit that you go, oh, we better do it all quick. How's your introduction to our cruising life, Martin?
Oh, I love it.
Love it.
This is what I expected.
Sniffing mould and sitting in the shelter. But we do have these beautiful clouds to look at, so very happy with that. Martin is scrubbing the hydrovane rudder because it's got weed all over it. Doing a great job, Martin. We've stowed the diesel tanks, locked them in, repaired the after hatch, stowing there, got the dinghy out, drying it off, ready to deflate, put that away. Emma's in the galley cooking like crazy. We're leaving tomorrow morning earlier than this. I might have to sneak past that. We're uploading our next video, not the latest one, the next one, which I've got finished. Still working on one more I hope to get up before we leave, because it might be a while before we get to do another one. What are you cooking, Emma?
Well, if you pan down here, I've got a chili bean dish.
Whoa.
So that's really easy to heat up and lots of healthy ingredients in it.
It smells great.
And this is going to be a dal with red lentils, and again lots of healthy ingredients.
Oh, dal.
And then I'm going to do a pumpkin soup with lentils, probably some sweet potato.
Good. Use that.
And that should be about 5 or 6 nights of food.
That should get us most of the way.
And then tonight I'll do a big stir fry, lots of healthy vegetables, and that'll probably go over to tomorrow as well. So yeah, lots that we can heat up.
Perfecto. That sounds marvellous. And I've baked another loaf of bread this morning. So I've baked 2. I'm going to do 1 more tonight, ready for baking tomorrow as we make our exit.